Hey, what's up, Will? How's it going?
Good. Oh, my mic wasn't on. Kakarot! Every time that fucking Phil comes on, I'm like,
I
Kakarot!
love it. I love the song. I've watched it like 100 times now, but it still gets better every time you watch it.
How are you
I
doing, Figsy?
need to go through and edit it and add all the new guests who come on too, so that'll be fun at some point.
Yeah, it's like a clip show. I fucking Joe knocked it out of the park with that. Good job, Joe. Joe
Yeah,
in the background.
10 out of 10. How's your week been? Will, what have you been up to?
Oh man, grasshoppers, Figsy. Fucking grasshoppers. They're fucking attacking my sunflowers. I don't know if any of you guys are keeping up, but I'm growing sunflowers, and I thought they were just cool. Hey, check it out! Look at the grasshoppers. My dog would come out. She'd be like, "Oh, look at the grasshoppers!" And now I'm finding holes in the middle of my goddamn leaves, and I'm upset. So yeah, I'm on a one man killing spree against grasshoppers. That's all I got going on. I got a couple games I picked up, but we'll talk about those later.
Don't
What
tell
about
your
you?
daughter about the killing the grasshoppers. I don't think she'll like that.
Oh, no, you got to teach them young.
I did
What
my
about
lawns this week. They're looking pretty good. We're coming into winter now, so I think it'll be like the last time I have to do them for like 6 months.
you have to do what? Your lawn?
Yeah, my lawns.
You talking about like just mowing the lawn?
Yeah, mowing the lawn, and then
Man,
like I'll go through and take all the weeds out and pull all the palm fronds down and make the place look nice.
shit. Look at us. We're fucking bunch of.
And then
It's,
admire it for like 2 weeks, and then start to look at it like, oh, I got to do that again.
oh man, discussing gardening on the PlayStation Collectors podcast. What have we come to?
As we started the show, I was looking. I'm hoping we're on the right episode number. We're on episode 54.
I believe so. Yes.
All right, we've made it this far. That's awesome.
I never thought we'd make
Well,
it
who have
past
we got on
30.
tonight?
Tonight we have Mark. I got it right this time. And Erika. When I made the thumbnail, I don't know for whatever fucking reason I put Dave down, but no,
I'm
it's
like,
Mark.
who's David?
Mark and Erika, and I'm excited. This is our first guest from South Africa. Also, our first couple on the show. Well, actually, the second couple, if you count the time I forced photobombed my girlfriend in this on episode 50 when I was fucking 3 sheets to the wind. But yeah, bring them on out. Let's Mark and Erika. Let's go. Welcome
Hey
on,
guys,
guys.
welcome to the show.
Hey guys, thanks for having us.
Oh man,
Well, welcome back, Mark. You snuck on episode 50, the last hour of that show.
Yeah. I had to be on that episode because it's 50 episodes in. Yeah, the podcast is going well, and we really enjoy it every week when I can watch it. So
we'll not mention load shedding in South Africa. It messes up a few things for us.
Exactly, cuts into our game time.
Yes,
definitely. Thanks for the Switch. If it wasn't for the Switch and all the handhelds, we wouldn't be playing any video games.
Oh man, have you ever had anything shut down in the middle of a game, and or do you guys
all the time, because they change the schedule so often, and you plan ahead and you think, oh, okay, it's going off at 8, and then they immediately change it and it goes off immediately, and then it's just off.
Yeah,
4 hours at a time.
Better play saved or
or auto save or something.
At least with the Switch, you can just pull it out of the dock and keep playing.
Yeah, exactly.
Anything.
Carry on.
The PlayStation wasn't like that. I'm sure the Xbox one day will be like you can just start playing on your phone because they're trying to incorporate it all into one.
Yeah.
I don't know. We got that PS4 or PS5, whatever you want to call it, and the extra bit coming out. And basically, it's gonna make it the remote thing. You know what I'm talking about? What am I talking about?
Yeah, it's like a Sony Steam Deck, if you want to call it that or whatever. But I mean, we could play remotely on the Vita on the PS4. So I mean, it's nothing new unless it obviously has a bit more different features. So we'll see how that. We're excited about that.
I tried the remote play on my phone, and I was trying to play PUBG, and it was just not doable. I mean, if you're playing something that's not, if you're not playing over the internet, I mean, I think it sounds worth it, but yeah, it was just a mess.
Yeah. Yeah, it was quite bad if you didn't have a strong Wi-Fi connection or something like that. I know you had to be either close to the console or whatever for it to stream properly, but I mean, that's all.
I was in the bathroom across the freaking across the way over there. But you know, that's for me, in my opinion, that's what handhelds are for. Something to do while you take your shit. I mean, come on, let's not get.
But I think it's a good point. Like I was saying before we started the show, I was playing the new Zelda, and like when I'm fighting bosses and like out in the wilderness, I like to play with a controller and docked in. But then I like to just chill out, watch YouTube videos, and then I'll pull up the Switch and just start cooking recipes and stuff like this, and like talking to people in towns, and yeah, you know, it works between the two like that, where you know you don't want to be doing the hard to do stuff with like these shitty controllers like this.
Yeah. Oh, we went through a few of them by now already. Like it's an ongoing journey of finding either pro controllers or Joy-Cons. So you're never done with controllers when it comes to the Switch. I mean,
yeah, I've got so many of them, and I still bought another one this week because like I started to get Stiff Drift and the one that I like using for this game, and it's like, but I've got other controllers for other games.
Exactly.
So guys, tell us about your collection.
Do you want to go?
What? I didn't hear the question.
He wants to know about the collection.
Oh, what about the collection? Like,
start from the start.
Yeah, you know, we actually started off. It was so funny. We went to a random garage sale. Okay, he always had his own games when we first met, and we were just up the road, and there was a sign up, and I said, "Oh, let's just quickly check it out." And it was this lady that had a box with a mint PS2, and it was filled with games. And I'm standing there. I don't know how well you're known about our currency, the rand versus your dollar. But I had 500 rand ready to pay, and I'm like, she's like, "Oh, just give me 100 rand," and I'm like, "What?" And I think that's how the bug bit us, and we've just been having our collection grow.
I think that was in 2016, wasn't it?
Yeah, 2016, and we weren't staying together at that time. So what we did was, when we found games, we always like said, "This one's yours and this one's mine." So we ended up, when we moved in together, we had triplicates, we had duplicates, and it was actually crazy. So what we did when we eventually merged our collection, we sold everything, all the triplicates, and we bought a Switch. So
we didn't pay a cent.
Yeah, so we traded everything for a Switch.
Basically, it was just, here's the Switch, here's a few games, and that was it. I mean, it cost us a cent.
I think our biggest collection is PS3 games, but then I've also got a substantial DS and Wii collection. So, but I haven't alphabetized my DS games. It's too much.
Don't say that.
It's too much. And at the moment we have shelving. It's a little difficult because we pack it. It's like 3 in a row, so you can't see the games in the second and the third row. Yeah. So it's difficult to alphabetize that. But
so like what you're seeing here is double stacked. So there's 2 layers of everything. So I think there's about
40.
So that will be 160 in one square there. That will almost 200 games in one square. So if you're looking at 2, 4,
and over there, that's 6, the DS
8,
stuff,
and then more at the bottom.
With 3 layers down and 3 layers back.
And the DS would fit more games than the PS2 because they're smaller.
Yeah.
Yes,
so, are those IKEA shelves?
No. We don't have IKEA inside.
But they are flat pack. They are flat pack shelves, so we had to build them ourselves, and so we've got about 5 of them, and they're filled at the moment.
Oh shit! I got 2, and I'm almost there. They look about the same size as mine, but you know, I'm working on it. I'm trying to get my collection just as big as the shelves, and I plan to stop, but that's probably not going to happen.
We're in the process of buying a home now, so we will be moving soon.
Oh, congrats.
Thank you.
Hopefully, and then we get to do this all over again, basically.
Yeah, and it's nice that he says that because I forget about some of the games I have, and then when we go through the stuff or if I'm looking for stuff, I'm like, oh my gosh, I actually do have that game, and I'm super excited. So it would be nice to actually pack everything out, see what we have, and then just because I'm a believer when it comes to DS games. Whatever I find, especially in South Africa in the wild, I pick it up. I don't care if it's a Barbie or a Winx.
Well, if it's
or
a
whatever.
Barbie, it's a good one for the DS.
Dude, no. Stop right there. Stop the
or a
madness,
horse
please.
riding game or whatever. I just grab everything. So I like to, or we're gonna be able to see what we have when we pack in or pack out.
Exactly.
Is this
The only
is
show in the world where we'll all get excited over a Barbie game.
this room you guys are sitting in?
I think he said something on the collectors group that the Barbie games were rare, and I said, but I have Glamour Pups. I've got Glamour Pups in Wii and DS, and I've got the American version. He's like, no, you don't. I'm like, yes, I do. And so I picked it up and I showed him, and he's like, okay.
Do you which is the big DS heavy hitter? Barbie Glamour Pups? Is that it?
It's the Glamour Pups, I think, yeah. But that's the DS one. That's not the 3DS one.
We've got the DS one. We've got that. There's the... And I can't find the Wii one now.
Yeah, so it's the 3DS one of that.
It's the 3DS one.
Yeah, we don't have the 3DS one.
Yeah, just draw a 3 on it. You'll be fine. Some dickhead will pay $500 for it. Is this
we don't. Sorry,
I'm sorry. Go ahead, man.
No, I was gonna say, like, we're not really trying to complete the collections. Some of the games the prices have skyrocketed so much so that we should be buying a house. So fuck, I don't know if we're gonna even be able to collect games after this. But in any case, that's another story. But yeah, we're not going for a full PS3 set, even though we are quite close. I mean, if I want to just do one SingStar, it will be SingStar Afrikaans, and that will be my my entry as to all the SingStars. fuck a Danish SingStar or Finnish SingStar. I'm not gonna go through all that trouble.
You know what? I'm gonna take it a step further. Fuck Europeans in general. You know what I'm saying? Let's fuck them all.
So I mean, we literally just collect as we go along. Like yesterday, we did a little round trip through the peninsula. I mean, we literally rode from the eastern seaboard to the western seaboard, and basically we just hit all the pawn shops or brick and mortar stores or whatever, and then it's literally just like a little trip for us, basically. And then we'll see what's there, and then whatever we find, we'll if we don't have, like, finding a JRPG in the wild in Cape Town, it's almost impossible. And when you do find it, it's either overpriced or you're so amazed that you're seeing something like
this was
this was yesterday, but I'll show you guys when we get
I didn't see it. It's too fast. What was it?
It was Anima.
And that
was
yeah.
Native Memories.
About $5, I think, $4-5.
Oh, they froze up on us.
To ask something about our room.
Yes, I was going to ask, is the room you guys are sitting, is this a dedicated room or is this
Yes.
It's my office, basically.
Office.
You fucking spoiled bastard.
No, so we also have this room is dedicated to his work this side and gaming this side and more gaming stuff this side. And then in our living room, we have
the bulk of the PS4.
Yeah, and the Switch. And I also collect box sets for The Simpsons and Futurama and stuff like that. So I've got a lot of that. So we've got a shelf dedicated to all my DVD collections. And then and our Vita stuff is also downstairs. And then we have a lot of totes filled with old retro consoles and stuff that we haven't packed out because we don't have the space. We're obviously waiting to move, so it will come out then.
I feel you guys. I used to live in a place where I was double stacking my games, and then when I bought a place, I made sure to buy a place that had, all right, this can be the game room here, and then I can like put TVs and stuff in other rooms, and like have rooms to set everything up. So it's nice. And you still have money to collect it. You always find like money to collect. It never stops.
Yes, that's true. We always say at the end of the month when we have no money and we go game chasing, there's like we find the best deals, but we always make sure we buy the stuff. So
you can go out with $20 and come home and have the best day ever. Still,
exactly.
Or you go out with like $200 and you come home with like one overpaid game and you feel like crap. So.
It sounds like you guys hunt a lot in the wild. I mean, so what are your primary hunting grounds? On top, is it garage sales and then eBay here at the bottom, or is it where do you guys go?
We don't. Unfortunately, in South Africa, we don't have. We also envious of what the Americans have. They have really good garage sales. So when we go to garage sales, it's like mainly clothes and figurines and books. So we don't often touch on that, and
unless you ask.
Yes, unless you ask, or they say games. But usually when people say games, it's like board games and stuff like that. They don't really mean video games. So what we like to go to pawn shops, and that's our main thing: pawn shops and charity shops. And then also we find a lot of our stuff on Marketplace. We don't really do eBay because of the shipping costs and the import costs. So we pay twice. So we'll have to pay shipping costs. And as soon as it hits South Africa, we almost have to pay the same amount that we pay for the game to get it from the post office. So
that sucks.
It's not, yeah.
We do have cash converters here.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
And there are other
Cash
Crusaders, but I mean they don't have that. And then we have one brick and mortar store which is like the equivalent to your GameStop or EB Games, which is BT Games. And that's where we get all our new releases from.
Yes.
So like if there's any new releases coming out, that would be the first place to go to. That's how we get it in South Africa.
And the nice thing about BT Games, a lot of people, it's like almost like GameStop, but people complain because it's overpriced. But if you get to know the staff, they're really nice. Like when I picked up Zelda, I didn't pre-order it, and you had to. So I called the shop I usually go to, and the guy said, "No, don't worry, I'll keep on his side." And when I got there, I still have a very old rewards card that they gave out a few years ago. They don't do it. So I got money off of the game because I swiped it. And because I know him, he gave us a poster that you could only get if you pre-ordered, and wrestling. What's that wrestling? WK23.
It was just a little
just like a promotional bag and a Harry Potter keychain, all for free, just because you build up a rapport with this guy. So it's not all bad, but yeah, we paid a lot. Even Breath of the Wild, we always joke, Switch games never go down in price in South Africa.
They never go down anywhere. Switch games
it's
stuff.
Crazy. Breath of the Wild is the same price as Tears of the Kingdom in the shop.
I was joking that it was actually more in my shop than Tears of the Kingdom.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's nice to have a hookup, especially in a store. I mean, when I walk into my local GameStop, they're like, "Oh my god, this motherfucker right here." Yeah, no, I'm not getting free steel books. I don't know. I guess.
But that's how we've been hustling around, basically. I mean, talking about good hookups. I think when I joined the PS3 collectors group, our collection just pretty much grew, and then we were all of a sudden, where we were no longer facing FIFAs, like all the stupid kinds of FIFAs you were getting. Now all of a sudden we're getting things like Ra 1. What else was there? There was the Tears to Tiara that we got from Figsy. We were getting JRPGs. We were getting I remember getting what was it? Sonata that Sonata game that we got
Eternal
on
Sonata.
Yeah, Eternal Sonata. Yeah, I got that from Justin, and yeah, it was just we were tired of seeing the same shovelware over and over whenever we go out hunting, and it was like just joining the group just made it so much better. It was like all of a sudden the whole world was at your fingertips, and you were doing deals. And
what I liked about that is that there was no money exchanged. It was just trades, and you just paid for your own shipping. So that was quite nice because it's, money is always sometimes it's a bit difficult, especially when you're coming from a place like South Africa. People tend to think you're a scammer or so on. So we just, worked with games. No money was exchanged ever.
So let me
I
ask
think
you.
a lot of people were after certain games that were only available in South Africa, which would have helped you guys out. So what are some of the games that you guys were trading other collectors?
Obviously SingStar South Africa, but I just want to say something about that. I actually speak Afrikaans fluently, and I love SingStar South Africa. I love all the I sing usually New Year's Eve when I've had a few drinks. I say, SingStar. And then I'm busting out the SingStar Afrikaans.
Joe's gonna want a podcast where we all singing that game.
I wouldn't mind. I love. There's so.
Yeah, I'd love to see a stream of you singing it. That'd be
awesome. So it's fun, especially like I said, when you've had a few drinks. It's New Year's. It's nice. I like it. I don't know if you've ever tried any other languages with your SingStars. That's open figs. I know you've got the full set.
I have only tried English ones, I'll be honest. But I have played many times with my buddies.
It's always New Year's here on the PlayStation podcast. So I wanted to ask, how many SingStar Afrikaans have you guys shipped out over the years?
Oof. There's a little stack that I can show them that even have more waiting for people.
Do you like a stack, like a stash, just ready to go?
Yeah, ready to go.
Like a stash like this, waiting for people who want to.
The shipping, our postal service is gone to shit over here. Basically, it's been better to send things via the couriers, which is a bit more expensive. And I mean that has been the delay with us doing any trades internationally as of late. It's just been so ridiculously complicated to send stuff nowadays, especially if the collectors overseas want to just use the postal service because it's cheaper for them. You know what I mean? Now all of a sudden we have to add on an additional cost because I mean otherwise it's gonna have to come out of our pockets if we have to send it via shipping or couriers or whatever. And then the fucking couriers don't ship globally. There's certain countries that they can't send to, and that's been kind of the problem we've been having with trades as of late.
I've been on the other end, and it's annoying because like I'll look up postage to South Africa and it'll be like $30.
Exactly.
Like, you have to use a courier, and I'll look it up and it'll be like $500, and I'll be like, I'm not gonna spend $500 when the games aren't worth that. It's like they want to arrive. Sorry.
We actually forgot about a game, and I think 6 months ago I got a message. There's a package at the post office, and it was a game from New Zealand from 2019. So it took 3 years. One game. We forgot about it. I promise you, it was like a surprise. Oh, what is in here? And then I was like, oh my gosh, because the date that it was sent was 2019. I was like, sure.
What was that? Was that virtual on? Or
I think so. I think so. It was a PS2 game that you wanted. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, supply and demand. You should just ask $100, $100 USD for you want Afrikaans? Come on,
no.
Raise the roof, man. Shit.
No, that's karma as a way of biting
gaming
you.
Karma. We're all about that good gaming karma.
So, I think part of the reason behind that game exploding in price has got to do with the post office going on strike in South Africa, because the game suddenly went from like selling for $100 to like no sales for 2 years, and then one sold for like $300.
Sure.
Fucking what the hell's his name? Tristan's got him posted for $60 or €60. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I've got a copy on eBay for like $150, but no one wants to buy it. So. Someone in the Facebook, I think Gerald has posted like 20 copies.
Yes. Yeah, did you see all that? We had a laugh when we saw that. I was like, I was gonna send a photo of my stack and be like, my stack is probably a bit bigger than his, but
it's a dick measuring contest over here.
I think that's the best part about the group because like there'll be collectors in Finland who have finished copies of SingStar. There'll be like collectors in New Zealand with the Buzz games, like collectors in Germany with all the exclusives, and we've all been trading with each other, and you'll see certain people going for full SingStar sets, all trading with other full SingStar collectors and full Buzz collectors. And
look out, it's really not a big issue for us to send the stuff out. It's just with all this red tape and stuff like that, you know what I mean? It's just making it a bit difficult. We will do whatever. I mean, if someone is really needing the game or whatever, we will make a way. But I mean, it's
a bit. It might just take a long time. We had a bit of an incident with Rahul. We bought stuff from him when he was selling off of his games, and we pay him via PayPal. And obviously, we trust him, and he's a very nice guy. But it took so long to get into the country and get past customs that he said, "Listen, take the money back, or whatever you want to do. You can pay me as soon as you get the games." But it really took, I mean, we almost waited six, 7 months. And he was stressing out so much on his end because from his side, he's done everything, but it gets delayed in Johannesburg.
He was so cool, so chilled about the whole thing.
He was so nice about it, honestly. He's such a nice guy. We've had only great experiences with him.
Didn't the cruise ship take a trip around the fucking?
You could have dropped him off.
You could have just dropped it off. Shit.
But I mean, with Gerald,
oh, they froze.
One in Europe now with a stack of SingStars. So an awesome job just to advertise the fact that he's sitting there with a buttload of.
You don't have to pay that.
Yeah, but trust me, they won't last long. I had 10 copies, and then collectors snapped them all up, and I traded with people, gave them out for fair prices.
What's funny is, what's funny is we obviously, the gaming community is quite small here in Cape Town. We're from Cape Town, and when we say, "Oh gosh, grab that SingStar Afrikaans," they're like, "No, that's not why," and they don't understand why we want that. People don't buy that here. We snatch up everything, and when we show them, they're like, "Are you crazy? Why are you doing this?"
That's funny. My local cash converters kind of asked me that because like they sort of catch on to the games if I'm buying a game like 10 times, and they're like, "Why do you keep buying all the AFL games? They're like $5-10 on eBay." I'm like, because these people overseas really want them.
So funny story. We also went to BT, and because their whole system is like nationwide, and you can access all the BTs across the whole country, and then we could actually go and say who's listing SingStar Afrikaans, and they'll be like, "Okay, there's 2 copies in another suburb, there's 2 copies in this suburb there," and then basically we would go and drive around to all those and be like, "Can we get those 2?"
We did that with Octopus Traveler as well, because one of our other computer stores were getting rid of the games, and I think it was 50 Rand for an Octopus Traveler a Switch game. So I literally went to all the malls and bought everything. And so we're sitting with a stack. I think 3 of them are sealed, and some of them have gone.
It was good trade value.
Yeah, so we just bought everything.
Yeah. And that's also another thing. We're on WhatsApp groups with awesome collectors. I mean, we have a nice collection, but I mean, there's guys in some of our WhatsApp groups that are, they are like the guys in Joburg. I don't know. They just have access to all the amazing stuff. It seems like they have better access to games than we do here in Cape Town, which is weird. I mean, we are we're a port city, so I mean, you'd think games would come in here, but no. In Joburg, it's on a totally another level, especially with the retro scene.
So Joburg is Johannesburg.
Yes, yeah.
I'm trying to get hip to the lingo over here.
Hey guys, I wanted to ask you about another friend of mine in South Africa. I think he's in Cape Town, and that's Affordable Gaming. He has a game shop.
Oh, Chris Mazzoni. Yeah. He's the guy I did the trade with for the Street Fighter controllers.
Nice. I follow him on there, and I've been chatting to him for a few years, and he's always posting some really cool stuff. And but then he'll post some things, and I'll be like, "That's a common game to me," but like, you know, to you guys, it's probably really hard to find.
Yeah, we actually met him. We started knowing him when he was still trading at the flea markets before we opened a few stores. So we know Chris and his brother Steven. Is it Steven?
Yeah.
For a very long time. Yeah. And we've had many dealings with him and trades and stuff and picked up a few things. And
I mean, we're so cheap, we would rather do trades if we can.
Yeah, than
spend money. So we'll go through his store and be like, oh, he has this, he has that. Could we maybe do a trade?
I wanted to keep this for my sentimental games.
No,
but I want to show it. I want to show it. This, Shami, he posted this online and I was like, Josh, what are you asking for it? And he's like, oh, 1,500 rand. I'm like, I was ready to pay. And he's like, oh, I'm kidding. It's 500. So I'm like, what? I'm coming now. So this is
Alive 5 Collector's Edition.
That thing.
Yeah. So this was one of the things I got from him. And, you know, after he realized what he said, I think he regretted selling this for so cheap to me. So, yes.
Like, Chris is cool. He used to, we used to chat all the time with like voice notes and stuff. So I've chatted to him for plenty of nights, just chatting about different games and like different experiences between Australia and South Africa, because it's, you know, every day when you're collecting games is going to be different. It's cool.
Yeah.
I got a question. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I got a question for you two, because
excuse me, guys, for 1 second.
When you guys got to, my girlfriend, she plays video games too. When she moved in, she brought her fair share of video games, physical games, and I kind of just absorbed them into my collection. And now it's our collection. So, so when you guys glom together, what?
Oh, he froze.
Both spinning over here.
Sorry, you froze. You broke up.
So you said,
Can you also...
The last thing we heard is when you guys got together.
When you got together, was it 50-50 video games? No. Was it 60-40? What was the split?
It was, you know, the thing is, for me, it was more about I love gaming, and it was when we started collecting, we didn't stay together, but we still collected together, and it was more me going with him and having him get the stuff he wants, and then the stuff I want was just on the side. So for me, it was more, I wanted him to be happy. I wanted him to have all the games he wanted. So I basically came with all the DS games, all the DS, all the Wii, and some Wii U stuff, and a handful of PS3, PS4 games. So the majority of the stuff we collected together, but it stayed with him. He always says it's our collection, but mostly mine. So mostly his. But yeah, no, we you know, it wasn't a fair split. I would say 20% maybe, or 30%.
At this point, it's
all
together
now.
I'm not trying to make you guys start, you know, taking tally. And
No. We don't have a tally.
This is mine.
No. It's ours now. So.
It's funny.
I think what she's made the decision to sell all the doubles, the collection became one.
But it's funny you say that, because if I should even touch an Atelier game, there would be hell to pay.
Oh,
I was
really?
so angry. He wanted to trade something of mine without asking me, and I'm like, "Are you for real?" And you weren't gonna ask me, and we had an argument. That's what we argue about.
And it
games.
was a double though.
Okay, it was a double, but still.
I'm on Mark's side. If it was a
Video
double.
games he's not allowed to touch. It's there, it's mine. Don't touch my stuff. But yeah, I said on your TikTok figs that I still need the triple pack. So it's so difficult to find games like that in South Africa if you don't import. So I don't have the triple pack. I have everything else.
That's the triple pack's such a silly game because it was like $30 overseas, and then suddenly it's like a $200 game, and it's like, well, you can get all the other ones for like $15, $30 each, you know. So
Yeah. Well, we can't hear you.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry. I'm my girlfriend's right here, and this exact argument you guys are having, we're having now. She just let me have it because I took her Best Buy price tag sticker off her lollipop chainsaw. It's her lollipop chainsaw, and she doesn't let me forget it.
I was going to talk about it.
Oh my god, yeah. So yeah, that's one of the games she brought into our collection.
Too.
But
yeah, I also brought that in. Yeah,
I've posted a million pictures of it, and she's going back upstairs to go play and be toxic on Dead by Daylight. She plays the game, and she watches the podcast on her thing, and she yells down the stairs at me when I say something.
We heard that one.
Oh, did you guys hear? She's not playing Dead by Daylight. It's probably Overwatch. Okay, honey, I heard you, and everyone else on the internet too. I love you.
Yeah.
On that note, Will, let's get our first segment up with your.
Yeah.
Oh, is it segment time? What are we doing now? What's up? What's up?
We got some memes with Will.
Oh, we're doing that first. Holy shit, dude! That's the wrong sound.
You want something?
Some juice, please.
Oh my god, the glory of that sound cut. All right, so what do we got first? These are in random order. Oh yes. Figsy says this is me. I'm Homer Simpson in this one. Facebook last weekend. Everybody with their Switch console or with their Zelda consoles, and this weekend, everybody with their Zelda game. What's the name of this game again? I forget. Actually, I didn't forget. I just don't care. What else we got on deck? I asked the clerk, which is the Simpsons game every kid wants? Oh, you got me Simpsons hitting rut. No, it's the Simpsons skateboarding. Fuck you, kid. Get the fuck out of here. Why are you here? I thought you were financially stable. And there you go. Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon. Oh my god, look at that thing. When's that thing supposed to drop?
25th of August. It's in the meme.
Oh man.
Is that the $600
yeah, Bamco exclusive from their store edition?
It's a $600 freaking. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, like they got the regular collector's edition, but then if you order from their store, it's like the $600 one. They did the same thing with Elden Ring, and people bought it.
PS5, Xbox Series X, PC, and then of course we got Nintendo Switch there on the bottom right. Fucking turd. All right, what else we got on deck? Last night I dreamed I held you in my arms, and there's 88 Antarctica. This thing dropped. A lot of the groups I'm in, this thing is just. I didn't get one. Looking at that cover, I'm kind of glad I didn't. I don't know nothing about this game except it's limited rare. Limited rare? Am I getting it right?
Yeah, limited rare. I should have added a photo of the clue because there's a map inside, and it's sort of like a something you got to work out. Remember when Jason was on the show and he was talking about the like quest that they sent people?
Yeah.
Well, there's a new one. So I'll actually bring a photo of it up and we'll talk about it later.
Joe has 2 copies of this thing.
I know people with 5 will. If you want a copy, we can get you one.
No, I'm not. I'm good. I'm good. I hate this game. He throws fuck, he's right. It's me. At the end of every PUBG match, that's exactly what I say. I fuck this game and everyone in it. But yeah, it is what it is. Otacon, I'm dying. I think it's my clone genes. Oh God, this is me right now. I'm still trying to quit smoking, and I'm not doing a very good job of it. But yeah, there we go. Oh shit. Oh, Tears of the Kingdom got me like. Everyone who's played the game is all like, "Oh, this is hilarious." I'm over here like, whatever. Oh yes, The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. This brings new meaning to the word Switch. But there you go. I think she's cute. This is me though. $50 an hour. Nika brings her home and plays video games. Yeah. It's like that. It's like that other meme where the guy gets a prostitute to hang out with him, so he can play. He doesn't have to play Silent Hill alone. The moment Ash realizes there are better things than catching Pokemon. What else we got? Oh, this is one I made. The meme formerly known as "I got that for $1" will now be known as "I sold that at market price before the reprint." You guys are lucky over there. You guys aren't subject to this reprint bullshit. That's
but see, I want the reprints because I'd much rather be able to buy my games for retail price than like there's an Atelier game I'm missing that's $150, but you guys just got it reprinted.
Which one we put that?
Well, Figsy, you talk about the organic rarity of games. The reprints are fucking killing it, and it's killing PS4 collecting as it is.
That just on that. I'll talk about it after the match.
Okay. Parenting is literally the most difficult thing in the world. I don't know. You ever play Dark Souls? Millions of people become parents. Small amount of people beat Dark Souls. I don't make the rules. That's fucked up. All right, and ladies and gentlemen, that is this week's installment of Meme Time.
Well, on that, so I was actually talking about it on Discord this morning. So the Metal Gear Solid Legacy Collection, we were talking about, it was one of the games on my quiz yesterday, and it's still in. And we're talking about like the significance of it. So it got reprinted. It was like $150, $200 game. It got reprinted a couple of years ago. It's a $150, $200 game again because everyone wants that game for their collections. Even with a reprint, like this game is collectible, and it's to the point where it's now selling for more than it was selling before the reprint, which is crazy.
I don't know. Well, Amazon's still got a pile of them. I don't know about that price.
But if you go on price charting, you can see the trend that's gone up. So people are paying more money for it.
Yeah, I got rid of my sealed one a while back because it wasn't worth much at the time anyway. Anyway, gentlemen, ladies, you have to excuse me. I got to. I'll be right back.
So anyone who had 44 minutes tonight took the win.
That's actually quite impressive. I think it's the first time it's this late.
Yeah, but you guys would have known he went before the show, so it's cheating. So Mark, you are one of the admins in the PlayStation 3 Collectors group.
I'm not allowed on the group, by the way.
I heard that years ago.
Jeez. For obvious reasons. I mean, if she was on the group, we would probably be in so much debt right now because TJ is selling Aquanaut's Holiday for like whatever amount you were selling it for at the time, and be like, we need to get that game.
Yeah, I'll be like, in the middle of the night, I'm like, did you see this on Marketplace?
Yeah, exactly. So it's enough that I like just side eye a lot of the deals in the groups, and then I just cherry pick what I want. for financial reasons, for obvious financial reasons. But I mean, yeah, it would just be crazy.
Yeah. I had a Game Boy addiction. So every Game Boy I saw, I bought. So I'm sitting with probably a stack of like 10, 15, 10 Game Boys. I don't know. When I saw one, I got it. I don't know why. He had to stop me at some point. So yeah, it's
so yeah.
Game Boys aren't the worst thing to collect. They're always going to work too.
Yeah, but I mean, it was literally just for a bit of space. I mean, I leave her to do the social media thing on Instagram and TikTok now, which has been picking up pretty well.
And my Facebook.
And then I was like, okay, let's just leave me with at least one thing, which was the collectors group. And I was like, I could admin it. I need to be a bit more involved in the group. I will be honest.
I think we all do. The group sort of died down a little bit the last 2 years. We have a question for you guys. The Beach Gamer is asking, sorry, I missed the start, but how many PS2 games do Mark and Erika own? And they're from South Africa.
So
it's difficult to say.
So what happened was when we started collecting, I mean, I know the PS2 kind of ushered us into the whole thing. But we basically I was predominantly PS3, so I would pick up whatever PS3 I didn't have, or if there was something that the guys mentioned on the group. I remember we did themes. There was Sega themes, the best Sega games, you name it, the best first-person shooters, the best driving games. There were so many themes. That what would happen was if we hit the same places every week on end, we would sometimes not get any new stuff. So then what we did was like just for the sheer sake of it, we would look at what's happening in the PS2 shelf, and then it just grew and grew over time, and then all of a sudden you're picking up things like Haunting Grounds for like $3, or the Silent Hill collection. I think we're sitting with 2 there.
Yeah.
Whoa! You got 2 Silent Hill collections?
Yeah. Just it's over there behind the. So like
we would pick up like random stuff, and people wouldn't know. This one was at the weirdest thrift shop. It's like, have you ever walked into a shop and there's no space for you to move, and everything is stacked like Tetris, and you have to like carefully slide stuff out? And I was like, I can't believe it, and it was 40 rand. 40 rand.
So that's just how it looked. I would be safe to say that the PS2 collection is way bigger than the PS3 collection now.
And our PS3 collection is over 1,000 games.
It could easily very well be
over 1,000.
Nice.
What?
But like 1 maybe.
1, yeah.
What do you guys use to track your games?
So I'm in the process of using CLZ now to alphabetize, and especially now that we're moving, so things will come out of the shelving and out of storage, and then we'll basically just have a better idea of what's happening here. I think CLZ is so far the best one, that you can just scan the code, scan the barcode, and just have it on your phone and whatever the list and whatever.
So what's the total count?
I would say about 1,200 PS2 games versus 1,000 and some odd, like 1,100, if not less, PS3 games. But I mean, we're sitting with like triples and doubles still. So
I just want to wish Jack a safe flight. He's at the airport watching the show.
Have a good one, Jack. No, so what's the total count, though?
We don't know.
It's hard to put a number on it sometimes.
There's still the PS4 stuff, which
and
is
the Switch stuff and Vita stuff.
Turn around and start counting. 1, 2. Shit.
Yeah.
Go back to the PS3 group, Mark. I remember the good vibes that you always bring to posts, and always like using the word "awesome" on everyone's post. And you got named as the awesome guy. Yeah, it was good fun.
Oh, yeah, his words will keep being awesome. Say being awesome.
I remember when I was so happy. There was probably like when I first started at the PlayStation group. I remember everybody posting their deadly premonitions, and I felt so bummed. I was like, yeah, these guys with this bloody game, and then Sean Black, we did a deal with Sean Black, and I was so happy to get the game finally from him because we did a trade that I made a video, and the people were just like making a video of him getting his games, and I was standing there with Table Mountain in the background, and I was like, it was a pussy rainy day, and we went to the beach just to show Table Mountain, and I was like, that was one of the highlights of the group.
Don't you have a favoritos in Deadly Premonition?
Yeah. That later on that happened as well. I was fortunate enough to get a favoritos copy that is still sealed from Luis, and those are treasures I will never ever part with. People are like, when I showed some people that game, they were like, what the hell? I want that. And I was like, nah, dude, you're gonna have to do some heavy grafting there.
You have to pull out something big to trade with it for that.
Yeah. So
I was trying to find the post on the group, but Facebook's not working for me at the moment. I was going to play the video. Another thing that I remember from you, Mark, is and it's touching because I still kept it today. Is you wrote me like a handwritten letter as well, and it's big awesome on the bottom. Stay being awesome.
No, we wanted to just kind of
Connect.
Be, it's like why go through life being a Scrooge, and you know what I mean? So,
and rude. We've come across such rude people and had our fair share of mean people who we trade with, and our philosophy has always been just be nice, try your best to be the best person, and it will all come back to you. And
negativity is a way of just sticking with you, and just as a bad vibe to the whole thing. I mean,
you guys are making me feel bad over here.
I mean, that's just the industry is so cutthroat. I mean, you will be so like what happened previously is we would go to certain locations and you know what I mean. The games would have been picked clean, and you know what I mean. You're just like, what's the point of doing all this? You know what I mean? And you'll find a gem here and there, and be like, exactly what happened yesterday is like. We went to this one place and we're like, why are you going there?
I literally said to him, why? I was angry. I said, why are we wasting our time going to this shithole? We never find anything. There's 3 games on the shelf, and I was fuming, walking in there. I took one look at the rack. I walked away. He brings these 2 games. I'm like, oh my God, you caught me slipping. I'll give you this one. I'll give you this one.
So yeah, it's just being a bit positive always helps, and it's just nice to just share the passion with everyone out in the community, you know what I mean? So to this day, I've got a postcard, which is the thing that I kind of did with all my trades. I sent little postcards from South Africa. I would either have the Big Five or
who collected the fridge magnets for his mom?
That was Kuba from Poland.
We sent 2 South African themed fridge magnets to his mom because his mom apparently collects from all over the world. So we'll try and do it.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so that's quite sweet.
Exactly. So much so that when we got a trade from Justin from San Antonio, he sent me the exact same thing, a nice little postcard from San Antonio and a little fridge magnet as well, which we still have. It's just really cool.
Oh, damn it! I want to trade with you, dickheads. Now, shit.
Anytime.
No, but
you do pick a bad time if you're doing it now, but
yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah. The
over the next few years,
the PS3 collector's heyday is come and gone, as you keep reminding me, Figsy. But no, yeah.
Will's like, I don't see anything cool in this group. Missed all the good days.
I was bragging to Figsy about last week that I sent a game. I sent a game to England for a friend, and I was like, "Hey, I just sent a game to England." He's like, "Yeah, whatever. I send games everywhere all the time. Whatever."
How long
dude,
did it take?
it's a big deal for me, man. What the hell? Yeah, whatever.
How long did it take? Do you know? Is it still
it took a week. It took a week from here to there, which isn't so bad. But and the same guy, it was Jamie Parks. Same guy. He sent me a game, and it took about a month because I guess the Royal Mail was under some sort of terrorist attack or some sort.
Oh yeah, the Royal Mail's like going on strike. Like not as bad as you guys, but
no, it wasn't strike.
England is pretty bad.
It wasn't a strike.
They keep
it
going
was
on constant strikes.
They were under attack. There was some sort of cyber attack, some sort of terrorist cyber attack attacking the Royal Mail. When I wanted my Nippon, what was it? Nippon something or the other. I don't know. He found it in the store and I saw it and I was like, "Oh, you got to buy it for me now." But it is what it is. Whatever. It took a month to get from there to here, and took a week from get from here to there, and I'm all mad about it still. But I'm the negative people you guys keep talking about. That's me.
Yeah, and you know what's sad is we literally have a post office down the road from us, and we've stopped going there because something really terrible happened there, and it put us off completely, and so we actually don't really use the post office anymore at all.
If we ever do another international trade, it will have to be with the courier.
Yeah, we let especially what was that guy that was he from Holland?
Oh, it was Rasmus from Denmark, I think it is, and that was just a nail in the coffin for us. That just proved that we're going to use the couriers more because it took less than 3 or 4 days for him to get the stuff, but unfortunately at the cost.
Yeah, but we tell them, listen, we show them this is what it costs, and the guy, he was very happy to pay that price. But for us, we feel bad because we know that it is so expensive, and we wouldn't pay that kind of prices, especially with the fact that we have to pay on top of shipping to get the stuff imported, our import tax. What we paid for Rahul's games actually that came late. We paid, I think, 3,500 rand for the games, and then the import tax was about 2,900 rand. So I mean,
crazy.
It's insane.
I need a frame of reference here. How much is 1,000 rand in US dollars?
I'll convert it quickly.
Jim Jordan is reminding me in the comments that it was a cyber attack on the Royal Mail and strikes, it seems.
So we're both right. We're arguing over it and we're both right.
No.
It's about $50.
Shit.
It's ridiculous. Like imagine, going to the post office and then having to pay an extra $50 just to get your mail.
No, man, I got a horror story. I'll tell you someday when you guys are older about my U.S. mail horror story. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. I'm just. What happened at the post office?
A shame. It was really big. It was international. It made international news. And what's sad is I always say to Mark, I saw the guy on the day. I had a conversation with him. He walked past me. He asked, because he was our go-to guy. We always spoke to him. He always helped us. And I walked past him and I was still, "Hi, how are you?" And he ran past me quickly and he put up a sign on the door and it says closed due to circumstances. And I was like, okay, fine. I went home. And I don't know if you guys remember that university student. Her name is Unyenye.
They won't know.
She was SA'd and killed in the post office by this guy. He basically said to her, you can come and collect your package after hours and then you don't have to pay or something like that.
Oh, I did hear about this.
Yeah, and he killed her. So all the staff left the post office, the whole vibe. It's weird because I always said to Mark, he was such a nice guy and we always spoke to him and he was so sweet and kind and helpful. And
meanwhile,
And this is the post office down the street from your place, right?
Yeah.
And the post office is next to the police station.
Oh,
crazy
shit.
that.
Yeah, that's
So
crazy.
yeah, it was very sad to hear that, and I mean
Very.
we just distanced ourselves from that whole
completely.
thing. So it's like,
We had a PO box there. We cancelled that. We don't associate with that post office anymore. It's just every time I had to go there, it was so weird walking into that space. And I always, because he hit over the head with one of the scales, and then I always like look at it and I'm like, is that
Jesus.
the one? So it's crazy. It really is crazy. I
In
know it's a
the,
bit of a buzzkill, but sorry.
No, it's fine. In the 80s or the late 90s, it was
It's turning into a
there's a-
true crime. We might get more viewers if we keep
Joe,
I'm happy with that. I
don't
love-
start something, please. Don't start
I
something.
In
know.
1997, there they were at the
I love
post office.
crime podcasts. I'm a crime.
Oh my word!
in the
Sorry,
80s and 90s, there was
occupied.
there was a
I'm going to
string-
upload this in 2 categories. Let's see if it does any wonders.
Got to do the voice. There they were, picking up their games.
Joe, what? Well, I got. Oh, he came in.
What?
No, but there was, in the 80s and 90s, or the 80s or 90s, there was a string of freaking postal workers going crazy.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
shoot. And it was called, and they made a video game about it called
Yeah.
Going Postal.
There's
And,
4 of them now, I think. No.
Yeah, Going Postal, and it was like banned. in
Fifth
so many
one's coming
countries.
out.
Oh, it's
soon.
5
Oh,
now.
Jesus.
5
Yeah,
fifth
you can
one's
buy.
coming out,
You can...
Yeah, I ordered.
So, well, I guess the
Limited
post
run,
office fucks people up, makes them crazy. Not just in America. Well, there's no short of crazy.
I feel like you can't say that about the post office anymore. They were just like patient zero. It's just like everywhere now. It's just like everyone's crazy.
Oh man. Anyway,
Yeah,
video
let's
games.
talk about video
No.
games. All right, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Where'd Pigsy go? Oh, excuse me. I had a burp. Anyway, last time you saw me, Mark, I was like this. But
Best
Best podcast ever,
episode,
yeah.
shit. I want. So, there's something I wanted to ask you because I write shit down as we go, and it's like you guys say things, but the Switch. Where's the plug for the? Because I've noticed a lot of the Switch controllers. They're wired. Because where's the plug? Is it on the left? Is it on the right? Is it on the top? At the bottom?
That's on the back of the dock.
On the back, yeah. There's a
No.
little,
Okay. Let's say you
USB
take
port.
let's say you take the little screen, you take it out. Where can you plug in a wired controller just to the screen?
Oh, not to the console itself. I don't know.
Must I go fetch it?
Is it USB-C?
It's talking about the wired Pro controller.
Oh no.
It only needs to go into the dock, as far as I know. It goes into the USB port of the dock.
Yeah, it's a USB connection. So
Yeah.
I mean, if you got a USB-C one, maybe it'll work. But
Yeah.
like, I used to use a Bluetooth controller and it worked.
Yeah.
So this Switch sucks.
Hey.
No, I'm kidding. We love all consoles here on the PlayStation Collectors Podcast.
What's that on your shirt, Will?
Oh, I got a little shit on there. Just ignore that. You know.
I wanted to wear a Nintendo shirt.
I only wear this when when I'm in the garden or working on the car. No, I'm kidding. I made the joke earlier. This is what you get when you tell your mother and you're into video games and she's going Christmas shopping. So
Nice.
there we go. It's
I host a podcast about video games. Don't worry, I got you covered.
I don't think. No. I haven't told her about it. No, I don't want her tuning in. She'll realize what a dickhead I am. That's my son. What a dick.
I actually I put him through like he's like my guinea pig. I like to knit like hectic stuff, so I always knitting like these thick Star Wars jerseys, and I always make gaming related stuff with him. I'm like, yeah, now you must wear it, but he gets too hot, so I end up wearing it. But there's one thing he always wears. I knitted him. Is it The Force Awakens when it came out?
Yeah, the beanie.
Yeah, a beanie, and he still wears that. So I'm happy.
I'm surprised to see you not wearing a hat, Mark.
Yeah, I'm indoors, so it's fine. Yeah,
I went for your Facebook photos to try and find one without a hat, and I couldn't.
you won't find it.
Does it get cold in South Africa?
It's so cold, yeah. Or now. It usually gets cold. We don't have snow. But because we're in a coastal town, it really gets very cold.
It's colder in Johannesburg.
Yeah. But
I've known of like frost or snow, if you want to call it, early in the mornings in Bloem or whatever.
But it's really, we're getting into winter now, and it's very cold. It's insane. But obviously, I don't know the level. I've never seen snow, so I don't know the level of how cold that could get.
I've seen snow, I think like twice.
I've seen it twice. It was awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
you're from a hot place. Snow's like, ooh.
Yeah.
It's like,
And then, like every year, like depending how cold it gets, if it gets cold enough, there's a place called Ceres, which is the mountain range just as you leave Cape Town. That has frequent snow, like.
But it goes away.
But you literally have to go to a bloody mountain.
And then there's like a 4-hour queue.
Yeah, of people all wanting to build snowmen.
So, and then by the time you get there, everything's been snow angeled and mushed up. So
it's all
like snow and dirt all mixed
it's
up.
all covered in dirt.
Yeah,
and
exactly. People stuck on the side of the road because they went there with their little car, and it's like, guy, you need a 4x4 or something. Yeah, you know,
no, man.
like that.
Yeah,
it's time for another one of our segments.
Oh, what are we doing now?
And it's time for the quiz.
Oh no!
Let's play Figsy's quiz.
I think my audio is gonna cut out here.
So me and Pavel and Joe were chatting, and we have decided that Mark and Erika will not be on the same team. They will be competing against each other and against Will. So this will be a 3-person competition. We have 12 questions. Usually each have 4 questions, and then it will continue going around in the circle. So will I have a volunteer to go first?
Yeah, I want to go first.
All right, we'll go first. So Erika, you'll go second, and then Mark will go third. The way this will work is Will get to answer first. If he gets it wrong, Erika, you get a chance to answer, and then Mark will get a chance to answer. And if you guys steal the answer, you'll get a point. And we'll just keep continuing going around in a circle. All right, we ready for this? Question number 1. This one's for you, Will. In which Sonic the Hedgehog game, if the main character loses his life, you don't move the character for a few seconds?
I've never played any of these games, so this is going to be a stab in the dark. Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyric.
Sorry, that one is incorrect. I will hand this one over to Erika.
I think it's Sonic CD.
That is correct. So it is Sonic CD. So in Sonic CD, if you die, your character loses a life. You can't move for a few seconds. So Erika takes the first point. Okay. Joe, you're keeping score? All right, question number 2. Erika, this one's for you, and you can take a commanding lead right here. What is the last name of the current president of Nintendo? Is it Yoshi, Kirby, Luigi, or Bowser?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's Yoshi.
That is incorrect. Mark.
It's Bowser.
Ah.
The correct answer is Douglas Spencer Bowser.
Look at that fuck. Fuck you.
At the end of round 2, the score is Will on 0, Mark and Erika both.
Yeah. We got it.
All right, question number 3. This one's for you, Mark. What is the name of Link's horse in the Legend of Zelda game series? Is it Eponia?
It's Navi.
Sorry, what'd you say? Navi?
Yeah.
That is incorrect.
Oh.
I'm going to hand this one over to Will. Will?
Dude, I've never played one of these games.
Got a 1 in 3 chance of getting it.
Will loves Zelda. This is great.
Is it is it Epona?
The correct answer is Epona. Will
Oh,
gets it.
gee.
right.
Whoa, hold on.
What's up with that derpy horse? What the hell was that clip? Dude, everybody
So
scored off
the
with someone else's freaking question here.
end of the first round, we're all equal on 1 point each. This is going to go anyway. All right, Will, this one's for you.
All right, what we got?
From what country is the character
He's from India.
Dalsim from the Street Fighter
It's
series?
Dalsim, and he's from India.
That is correct.
Yes, we can.
Easy name that character. Will takes his point there.
I
right,
know,
Erika, this
I
one's
know
for
my
you.
Street Fighter.
I'm going to show you the limited edition for a PS4 game. You have to tell me what game it is.
It's cool.
I want to buy this
It's for
so
me.
bad.
Oh,
So,
it's
you know,
cool.
I wonder if anybody has this. I want to buy it.
I actually don't know. I've got no idea. Do you know?
Handing it over to Mark.
Cooking Mama.
Not Cooking Mama. I wasn't in front of it as well. Yeah.
God damn. This to me now?
Yep.
Dude, it looks like a switch dock in front of the TV, doesn't it? Oh,
Looks like a microwave.
I can see where the Cooking Mama
I want to say Little Nightmares. Is it Little Nightmares 2?
It is Little Nightmares 2.
Oh shit! Let's go! Let's fucking go!
Will takes another point and takes the lead.
Nice.
All right, question number 6. This one is for Mark. I'm going to show you a pop vinyl. You have to tell me the game this is from.
Gears of War.
That is from Gears of War, correct.
Marcus Phoenix, yeah.
So at the end of round 2, I believe Will has the lead on 3 points. Is that correct?
3 points.
Mark out on 2 and Erika behind on 1. Anyone can still take this, though. All right, next round. This one's for you, Will. What is the title of this game?
Cadillacs and Dinosaurs.
Ooh, well done.
That is correct. Nailed it. Will's been on form last couple of weeks because after I called him out.
Will knows video games. Let's go.
All right. And Will's been given the answers. Jim's calling it.
Will knows his shit. I'm going to speak in the first person from now on.
Will's been handing Pavel money under the table. All right.
What the hell?
Erika, this question is for you. This is the official cookbook by Victoria Rosenhall for which video game?
We played this game when we weren't playing Call of Duty.
Don't
What's
give her
that?
hints. Jess, if you're listening, we played this game for 2 years.
Yeah, it was literally work.
I'm gonna pass to you.
All right, Mark. For the steal.
Destiny.
Ah!
Destiny.
Gosh.
I think the giveaway was after the little Destiny symbol there.
Yeah.
All right, next question. Did I miss one? I didn't. All right, Mark, I'm going to show you 3 emojis. You have to tell me what video game these emojis are from, or what video game this emoji is.
Silent Hill.
That is Silent Hill.
What's the third emoji? Come on, Silent Hill ain't enough.
That's the fog.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
It was easy.
At the end of round 3, I believe it is 4-4-1. Is that correct, Joe?
No, I don't think
Oh,
so.
look at this. We got it going down the wire. All right, moving into the final round. Anyone can still win. So, Will, I'm going to show you 3 emojis. You have to tell me the video game.
For fuck's sake. The guy, he gets Silent Hill and I get fucking Box Crab Rain. What the fuck?
It is not box crab.
I know it's not box crab rain. Fucking, but this shit. I don't know. Metal Gear.
Not Metal Gear. Erica? For the
Go
steel?
grab that.
What?
Go grab that.
This?
Yeah.
Oh. It's Death Stranding.
It is Death Stranding.
Oh my fucking god! Fuck this game and everyone in it.
Will's walked away. And I love the collector's edition. That's beautiful. Hey, I mean, Will knew it. He said Metal Gear Solid. That means his brain, like, somehow knew it had something to do with that galaxy. All right, Erica, next question for you. After that point, you can technically still draw. This one's for you.
I can see it's a camera. I'm drawing a blank.
It's Japanese.
No. Oh wow. I didn't get that from the Japanese flag.
I'll take a guess.
No.
Take any guess, like any game.
Any game. There's so
Yeah,
many games. Ghostwire?
Not Ghostwire. That was a good guess, though. Mark?
Okay.
I want to say Project Zero.
That is correct. It is Fatal Frame or Project
For
Zero.
fuck's sake! God damn it! Fucking god.
Mark takes another point. And to win the game, Will have to tie the game. Will have to steal Mark's question. So, Mark, if you get this next question correct, you'll win the game.
Yay.
You can get this incorrect and still win the game, but Will have to get it incorrect. So the final question, Mark, I'm going to show you the spine of a PS3 game. This is BCES 00001 in the PAL region. What game is it?
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's a great question. Sure.
No pressure, but the whole quiz is on this question.
I have no idea. No.
I'm gonna tell you. I know this.
Ooh.
The music.
Not from the number, but I know it from the picture.
I'm gonna go with Metal Gear Solid. I don't know.
Not Metal Gear Solid. Will for the steal?
Resistance: Fall of Man.
Will has taken the steal and
Oh,
Will
well done.
locked in at 5-5-2.
Oh,
Guys,
wait.
for the first time in, I think, 20 weeks, we have a tiebreaker, and we've had this tiebreaker question sitting here for months. So, how this will work is I'm going to play you guys Joe's going to play you guys a soundtrack of a video game, and you have to tell us what video game series this
for fuck's
music is
sake.
from. Joe, it should be called bonus question.
Oh, I know it. Ring. I'm buzzing in.
Yeah?
That's Angry Birds.
That is Angry Birds, and Will has taken the win from nowhere.
Let's go!
Congratulations, Will. Well
My
played.
God. Dude, I've never had my heart palpitate as
I was actually trying to find. I was actually trying to find the game, and I was like looking to see the stupid thing.
0-0-1.
the skulls, all the fucking pile of skulls will give it to for me.
The score now is our guests are on 10 wins, and Will has moved into 9 wins. So
I've got something
next
to prove.
week's quiz is going to see if Will can take it back. Thanks so much for playing, everyone. This has been Figsy's Quiz.
Mark and Erika, I have to apologize for my bad sportsmanship. Ever since Figsy fucking said, "Hey, it's this number to this number," I guess I'll get through. And thank you for playing. Thank you for being such good sports. Again, I'm sorry. I'm an asshole. On that note, gentlemen and ladies, you gotta excuse me. I gotta use the bathroom.
Oh, so another thing I want to talk to you guys about, and if you guys might have people in chat might have a few questions about this. So we can obviously see that your PS2 games are PAL and stuff like that. I wanted to talk about South Africa's region code because you guys have got your own region code and your own stickers and stuff over there.
Yeah.
The one thing I will say about the South African games is that I'm a little bit sad about is a lot of our spines aren't as colorful as the NTSC games. So,
yeah, well, that's
like, I mean, it looks a bit boring.
So, like, yeah, that's like an example of our sticker code for our games. For it's the
I don't know.
Yeah,
Does
The racing,
are there some games that actually have that printed on that they're not sticking?
they're usually stuck on afterwards, so it'll
Yeah.
either be outside on the game, but it's never on the actual artwork.
No, we came to a point where they wouldn't sell us a game if that sticker wasn't on there.
Yeah.
We're like that in Australia. Like it has
Yeah.
to have that sticker on it, or they won't buy it off you.
Yeah. So the company that brings in the Sony games, or well, gaming for that matter, is called Prime Media, and they they've branched off their gaming division. I think it's called Gamefinity, which is now like an extension of the big company Prime Media. And like before, the games used to come in through Ster-Kinekor. So Ster-Kinekor was a part of Prime Media, and that's how it's like you go to the cinema and
Yes, Ster-Kinekor is our movie.
Yeah, so that's how we essentially get games. But I mean, thank you for that, because I mean, if it wasn't for them, then we would probably have to import almost all our games. So yeah, that's just how it is. But I mean, with the way gaming is going now, they project that probably 2 or 3 years, in 2 or 3 years time, there won't be any physical games available.
Yeah, we saw this YouTube channel, and he was like, you just buy the little cardboard tag and they give you a receipt at the till. And for me, that's really sad, because we love physical copies. I mean, we all do, and it's going to be a really sad day where everything is just a little piece of card.
Or code, for that matter. I mean, how bummed wouldn't the people that bought the God of War Ragnarok collector's edition not to find a actual disc in the bloody game? You know what I mean? And just the code. So, I mean, that is essentially what's going to happen in the long run. But I mean, until that happens, I will still gladly collect physical media as much as possible. Like that. Collecting will probably just be, I don't know what's going to happen to the industry, to be honest with you. We are noticing that PS3 games are no longer in the brick and mortar stores. They don't stock PS3 games unless it's either pre-played or something like that. But you don't get PS3 games anymore in the brick and mortar stores.
Good points you guys bring up, and it was a thing I had written down here to discuss tonight. During the week, one of our men, Will's friends, Andy, went to the game shop, and he's like, I haven't been in a few months, and I had a look at the Switch section, and he posted some photos, and it was new Switch game, download code only. New Switch game, download code only. It was like the new Lego Racers was a download code only. I seen someone else post their PS5 copy, and I asked them, does it have a disc? Like, it's almost like a silly question, but it's not today, because it's like, okay, does this game actually have a disc? Well, on the other platform, it doesn't. So.
Exactly.
I don't think there's any. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there's any PS4 or PS5 games that were download code only in a box.
Yeah,
Is that
there
the
are.
one?
There's a few.
Is
Yeah.
that, remember that weird
There are?
game that we up in the
Yeah,
Discord?
I've got a Fortnite game up there. Downloaded.
Oh,
Fort-
No, that's
Fortnite.
basically.
I know a lot of like the collector's editions, but I'm definitely sure that there's some out there.
Look, I mean, I'm all for accessibility. I'm all for letting everyone have the same platforms to play on, and making it extremely easy for someone to play and play with one another, and you know what I mean. But there are certain issues that we have, especially in South Africa, where not everyone has fiber, not everyone has a fast internet connection. So to download 100 gig game, for example, which is probably what God of War is, will be impossible. So because of those things and those limitations, I think that is what's keeping the collection scene kind of going, because I still get people to this day asking me for PS2 games, asking me for whatever PS3 game or whatever, you know what I mean? So because it's just a matter of popping it in, you don't have to still update it or whatever, you just pop in and play. The kid's happy for like 2 hours, out of the parents' sight frame of mind, go there, and you know what I mean, and you just carry on with your day. But I don't know, with the way gaming is going now, I don't know.
And you see in South Africa, our internet and data, it's I think it's one of the most expensive in the world. So not everyone even has access to fiber. There's no fiber cable laid in certain areas. And it's also very, very expensive. So you have to really pay a lot of money to have a good line. We're fortunate enough to have a strong speed, but it's mostly because of his work. But it also obviously helps when we play online.
There's a website out there, I believe it's called What's on the Disc or something like that, and it goes through, and these guys have uploaded and tested all the discs and come back and said what content is on disc, what games you need to actually install, and different things like that. So we said before, like, there's a lot of Switch games with download codes only. Well, there's a lot of like PS4 and 5 games that they might have come with a disc, but no contents on the disc. You plug it in and still have to download a 100 gigabyte thing and different things like that.
Yeah, the biggest criminal in that is that the COD, the Call of Duty game, a while back.
Yeah, you're literally buying a disc that may as well be a download code, because it's just telling the console that you own this game and you can now download it.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Like a lot of I checked this website out.
Oh,
I was
what happened to
them? We just lost our guest, so hopefully they'll be back.
Oh no!
I went through this website and I was pleasantly surprised at how many games are actually on disc, and
they're back.
Include everything, but a lot of the big AAA releases won't be like that. And you guys have got one of the best connections in South Africa, so you can only imagine what like people who have bad internet are suffering for.
Yeah, and you know what's sad is we can't play, or Mark plays a lot of Call of Duty, so he can't play against international people because he'll be killed before he even knows it. So
like 500 ping.
Because you can only play on your local servers.
Mark, do you guys have your PS4 or 5? Is it hardwired, or are you guys doing Wi-Fi?
So I hardwire only the consoles that we if we're playing online, or like the one downstairs, Jamie plays Fortnite on, and
that's
so she would need a hard line there. But the pieces are all hardwired. That's just makes sense to do that.
I've just pulled this website up for a second. So this is called Does It Play? And you can see here, like, it'll tell you if downloads are required for certain games and different things like that. So if you don't have good internet, this might be a really good resource to check first, because, like a Call of Duty game, 100 gigabyte, it mightn't be worth buying if you're in places of bad internet.
That's actually cool.
If you don't have if you don't have fiber and you have to use data to download 100 gigs, sure, it's a lot of money. It will probably be 3 times the price of the game.
There there are some fighting games that'll tell you in the matchmaking process if your opponent is hardwired or is it playing Wi-Fi, and the people that are playing Wi-Fi are shunned. It's like no, forget that, and then they'll move on to the next opponent. It is what it is.
And especially if the game's netcode sucks, so if that isn't up to par, then there's no point in really playing. Because we tried Dead or Alive. We tried playing Dead or Alive online for a while. It's just terrible.
It's terrible. I like playing Dead or Alive online, and I just gave up. It was so bad. I couldn't do anymore, and I miss it.
Hey guys, we have a few different segments on this show, and one of them is homework.
Homework.
And me and Will usually like to set the homework. However, this week Mark hit us with a question, and Mark, what was the homework question you hit us with?
So I gave 3 questions.
We're on number 2.
We're doing number 2. What was the weirdest? Yeah. Okay, cool. What game was it the weirdest to pick up or collect for? What was it? How did we say?
Oh, how did you acquire it? The weirdest way you acquired it?
Yeah, the weirdest way you picked a game up.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, Mark, you asked the question.
Mine.
So you're the guest. You can go first.
Okay, cool.
What you got?
So there's a cool little story about this one.
This is embarrassing to me. This is so embarrassing to me, honestly.
So, I mean, imagine my surprise when I found Hajime no Ippo, a Japanese release on Facebook Marketplace. I was actually questioning whether it was a scam or not. You know what I mean? Looking at the photo.
Is that a boxing game?
Yes. So I've got a list up on the collectors group with a set list of games that I want that is like my bucket list, my tier list for PS3, and this is one of them. This is like right up there with I think it's Dungeons and Dragons and Vampires, Darkstalkers, Initial D, which I also picked up recently. And when I saw this, I was like, I'm going to do whatever is necessary to get that. So I was fortunate enough to find this online on Marketplace. And you know what? It's one of those moments where you're like, just, okay, I'm going to try and buy this. The guy's in another...
it's about 40 hour,
like an
hour drive,
out of the...
Cape Town.
Yeah. And he was selling it in a bundle. So it was... You either buy the bundle. I'm not gonna split the bundle up. You know, you can't cherry pick. So I was like, okay, fine. I'm forced to buy a PS3 with like 8 games or whatever. But I was like, dude, just ensure that game is worth it. So paid him. We spoke on Marketplace.
Any
time went by and whatever.
WhatsApp, everything.
Exactly, and then all of a sudden the comms just went dead and it was quiet and whatever.
So then I WhatsApped him from my number, and he's like, and then he blocked me, and I'm like, today I am bringing the inner Karen out. I'm so sorry. I actually feel so bad, but it worked. So I Facebook stalked this guy. I found out where he worked. I found his job. His sister-in-law was working there. She said, this is not the first time he's done this. She gave me his mother's number. So I called, I said, listen, your son is scamming us, and he better give our games. Within an hour, he was on his way to Cape Town.
I'm going to call your motherfucking mom, bitch. Come on.
His mother.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Meanwhile, when we went to go and pick up the game, I took like a buddy of mine with him. We were like, just be, it's like, just be look aggressive or whatever. And the guy was actually really
he thought
sweet.
It was me coming, and he's like, I don't know you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want to go there.
Yeah, I felt a bit bad because apparently he's been going through a bit of a tough time and whatever. But
he blocked us. I mean, and that's a clear sign of a scam. And
so Yeah, I was fortunate enough to get it. I'm still sitting with a PS3. It's a spare PS3 that we use now just to test the games on and stuff like
So
that.
don't scam us. I'll call your mom.
That's a good story. I love it.
That's fucking fantastic.
Okay, my one, it's not as eventful. It was, we were at a car boot sale. We sometimes pick up a gem or two there. And there was a stack of Xbox games and some PS3 games. And I said, why don't we go through this stack? He's like, Mark said, I don't want to go through that. That's junk. That's Xbox games. So I go through the stack and I'm like, oh, at the bottom. So the vendor is this he's tanned. It was a hot day and in summer here in South Africa, and he was wearing this wife beater top, and I said to him, just hide this quickly. And the first thing he did was he slid the game down his sweaty front here and he put it here. And I ran to the ATM and I grabbed it and I'm like and I said, Stian, his name said, I said, Stian, give the game. And it was this game. And Mark actually let out, where's the game now? He let out a little scream because I found this.
Oh! Okay, you got to move your hand. I can't see what's he.
So we got it was like a sweaty Africa, but it was Africa. So I always
ESR, is that ESRB on there?
Props.
An easy SRB, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it is.
shit.
It's got the red sun.
Oh my god, there it is.
Yeah, so I always say when we compare games, I'm like, at least I found Africa. That trumps everything.
Is there any water damage on it from the sweat?
I remember when Mark picked it up in the group. He was like, I found Africa in Africa.
Is there any sweaty water damage on it from sitting in that guy's belly all fucking
No.
epic?
Oh, and we actually have, we're lucky enough to have two. We've got two copies.
Very nice.
God,
especially
damn.
today.
Are you ready?
That game going for
I will trade for that one. So I will trade for that one just for the fucking refrigerator magnet and the fucking post.
Wasn't that the one? I think we put a game on somewhere and we got a random message on WhatsApp, and the guy said, if you don't sell that game to me, I'm going to shoot you.
Oh, Jesus.
So we were like, what's going on? So yeah, that was my weirdest game acquired.
Very nice. Very nice.
I think it was worth it for that type of quality of game. Worth wiping the sweat off.
Yes.
I mean, the second copy we bought at a brick and mortar. We got it for about $6. I think I still put it on the group like $6 or
now
$5.
$4.
Oh, fuck you guys, really? In the nicest way, fuck you guys.
I've always been saying if Figsy ever comes to Cape Town or wherever, we'll show him around. I mean, he'll be going home with bags of games. So I mean, we've told this to Raul.
Yeah, anyone's welcome.
We're glad to show you guys around.
On the bucket list for sure. 100%.
And it's not as bad. South Africa isn't as bad as the media portrays it to be.
I'll be honest. All I know of South Africa are from Das. What the hell's that? What the hell's that? the Chappie. The
Die Antwoord.
Thank you.
District 9.
District 9.
I'm a rugby
Antwoord,
fan, so I want to come for a few different reasons.
Oh yes, of course.
All right, Figsy, you gonna tell your weirdest story?
My uncle's
Sorry,
the team manager of the store was just about the way.
Nice. Let's go. That's awesome. It's hard to watch the Super 15s now. There's only 15 teams. It changes all the time. They've put it on some weird streaming service over here, so people don't even watch it in Australia anymore. It's crazy. Rugby union used to be big in Australia, and now it's almost dead. Anyway, back to video games.
Figsy, what's your weirdest pickup story?
Yeah.
Like I struggled on this question because I didn't have that many weird ones. I try and like get out of those situations. I guess like I've been to a few crack addict houses that were pretty weird, but I think the weirdest one was I drove like an hour and a half north, and then they were like off some like country road. It was like one of those houses that like you go down this road and you're like, am I ever gonna leave? And there was like no phone reception or anything, so you can't be like, hey, just if I don't reply, I'm here. And I picked up the cyber bike with the bike, and like it was an older lady and her partner, and they just wanted to chat for ages.
Oh yeah.
The game was sealed, and I was going for a full set at the time, so it was worth it for me. But like she hurt her leg and used the exercise bike as like a rehabilitation thing. Anyway, this is a time where I used a fake name on Facebook. I used John Brown, and I don't know. They must have thought that was really weird. And I, in the middle of nowhere, I had to go to the bathroom, so I asked if I could use the bathroom, and I must have left my wallet outside or something. And I felt like they must have looked at it because as soon as I came out, they were like quizzing me on my name. It was really fucking awkward. Like,
Holy shit.
Yeah, so that was probably the weirdest one. You got a story that
what did
doesn't
you pick
involve...
up?
It was cyber bike, the exercise bike.
Oh, okay.
That's true. I've actually got one for sale. If anyone wants a cyber bike, hit me up. I won't treat you weirdly.
From Figsy's weirdest pickup. I've had a couple weird pickups. I've told these stories on the podcast before. I've Mother Truckers 2 for PS2. It was haunted. I got that one in the mail. It arrived. It was haunted. It would push itself off the shelf. It would start up on its own inside the PS2, and it would play by itself in the PS2. I took that fucking haunted game and I traded it away as quickly as possible.
I would have given that.
No, seriously. It was on Mercari. Mercari's an app here. It's like a dumbed down eBay. And I messaged the seller, and she told me they were her brother's game who died. It was like, what the fuck? And it's a common thing that when people pass on, they ghosts they hang around because they got some unfinished business. I guess this fucker never finished Mother Truckers 2.
You wanted to finish Monster Truck.
she's convinced we have a kettle ghost.
I'm not even joking. Every kettle, no matter which house we've been in, it goes off at random times. I've changed the kettle, I've changed the plugs, I've put it in a different plug. There's a ghost.
It's the load shedding. She's just crazy.
No, but no, this game I would put it in the bookcase it would push itself out. The game would be left in the console. It would turn on. It would play itself. It's the fucking weirdest thing.
That's scary.
Another weird.
I see a comment from Fuji Subo. When I think of South Africa, I think of the N-word. Yeah. So funny thing is, because Erika knits well and crochets well, do you wanna?
The Antwoord actually approached me, and I knitted or crocheted a bikini for Yolandi.
Oh wow!
And I knitted a very intricate jersey for Ninja, but the content is a bit controversial. It's to do with the numbers gang in South Africa. So he wanted specifically wanted like a bloody knife with blood dripping down and words and stuff. So I did that for him, and they used it in the movie that they were making.
And then a whole scandal happened, and the movie's now shelved because they pissed off the director. And
and this whole weird thing that's going on. Oh, and I also made these, and I'm sorry to say, it's so embarrassing. I had to crochet masks, but it had to be in the shape of a condom, so it looked really weird, and it had to have an upside down cross and all these weird things for them. So I've done a bit of work for the Antwoord, but I don't really advertise. It's just I got the job by the way. And
she's so modest.
Did you ever meet these guys?
No, it's always been through either
A contact.
a person
You
like
know,
a
word of mouth.
promoter.
Oh, they froze up. Oh, look at the frozen. Look at them frozen in time. They'll be back.
And when these guys get back, we have a couple more segments, and we've got a bit of news this week. Well, including a new thumbnail design that you're working on.
Jesus Christ, no.
I mean, this is a completely original idea that Will's come up with.
Yeah, completely original. You know, gratia there in the middle. That's Latin for grace, which sums this show up perfectly. Oh, they're back.
Welcome back, guys.
Oh, great.
Sorry.
No, you guys are right. We're just saying that we've got a little bit of news this week, so let's get the PlayStation Collectors podcast
and
news.
That's the PCP PlayStation Collecting. PCP.
So I got a message from one of our former guests, Jason, this week, and he shared with me a photo that he said I could share on the show, and it is a current complete with every single variant PS4 limited run collection. Check this out.
Wow. Sure.
All the games that have the same spine are variants, and yeah, that is absolutely amazing. That is an entire shelf full from just one PS4 publisher.
Sure.
We have one limited run game
On the Switch.
for PS4, and it is it's the Battle Chefs thing. I don't know what the hell that was called. I'm trying to see if I can see it.
If you are looking for any for any limited run games, let me know, because I want
just
one.
We were so happy to find it. It was like, geez,
yeah, it's like, ooh.
That's the extent.
You can only imagine how expensive it would be for you guys to order. Like, I complain. I think they're like $95 to get to Australia now, and they used to be 60 something. So, like, you could only imagine it'd be ridiculous.
If you want anything from America, let me know. I want your Africa game, and I'm willing to trade. So let me know.
So here's some news. You guys familiar with the Shadows of Mordor series?
Yeah.
So Warner Brothers have actually patented the Mordor Nemesis system that they use in the game, which is a good and a bad thing, I guess, because it means other games aren't going to be using it, but does that mean they're going to be making more games with it? If you're not familiar with this system, it's actually really cool, and it's the best part of the game. So what it is every single enemy in Shadow of Mordor, the sequel, remembers what they do. So if they kill you, they get promoted in their own little group to like the lords, and if they kill you again, they get promoted again. And if they kill you again, they can like eventually become like the top boss of the game, and it can just be like a little enemy that killed you right at the start. Yeah, it's a cool game. Like if you kill someone but you don't execute them and they survive, like they'll come back and want revenge against you and different things like that.
I recently put an hour into this game. I got this game for 99 cents on eBay Snipe, and yeah, it's a fun game. I don't know anything about the Nemesis system. I guess I haven't got that far, but that's cool.
Yeah, like you'll see in the pause section, there'll be like a almost like a family tree of different orcs and stuff, and like eventually they'll get ranked up, and you see them die and get demoted, and it's a cool system, but I don't know how to feel about them patenting the idea and keeping it to themselves,
What else we got in the news, Figs? Oh, yes, this little piece of news.
Mortal Kombat 1 has been announced.
Mortal Kombat 1, it's a new up-and-coming Mortal Kombat game, and some characters, some DLC got leaked, and I'm only going to name the ones I care about, and that is Omni-Man, also Peacemaker, I said Pacemaker, Peacemaker and Homelander, and there's going to be some, these are all from, I don't know why they just didn't make it Injustice 2 at this point. Or Injustice 3, whatever fucking number they're on. But yeah, those are some of the some shit got leaked because the Italians are loose with their shit. Fucking, I'm looking at you, Nicola Rossi. But at any rate, yeah, some shit got leaked. There it is. There's the list. Pause it, read it. There you go. What else?
I have got some bigger news, but before I get to that, I just wanted to touch on in America, and I'm assuming in many other places around the world, the new Zelda game for the Switch wasn't $60; it was actually $70. And this is a new trend with many other PS5 games and Switch games being announced at $70. And Mark, you're saying South African prices have gone up as well for AAA new games?
Yes, sure.
Very much, yeah. That's why we try to hustle as much as we can. That little loyalty card that she has shaved off 100 Rand off of our purchase, which would have been so over here. If you order something online, you sometimes get it at a discounted price. So we basically went in store, used the loyalty card, and then got it on the online price, basically. So that's how that worked.
Nice.
Yes.
And our final news story, we've actually got some concrete evidence, I guess. I don't know if it's 100% true or not, taken with a grain of salt, but some Grand Theft Auto 6 news. And with the PlayStation announcement next week, it's possible that they're going to announce the game. However, I think it's more likely that we'll see the game announced either in the 10-year anniversary, which will be September the 17th, or in October, when Rockstar have a trend of releasing new games. Just on the news, so the owners of Task 2, or the owners of the company that owns Rockstar, have come out and said, basically in their shareholders meeting, that they're predicted to make a lot of money in 2025 with a big IP project, which I only think could really be Grand Theft Auto 5. Then there was a little bit more news. There was this guy who people believe to be the voice actor of the protagonist posted a picture of the beach playing a Bryan Adams Run to You song, which is from Vice City. So don't know if that's a troll or not, but people believe that he is the main protagonist. Come out in like certain leaks. So again, Grand Theft Auto 6 news has been leaking for like 10 years, but the shareholders meeting seems to be a concrete theme, because they're telling this to people that they want to spend money in their company. So
I heard the budget will exceed $2 billion if that's true.
Yeah, and I know Grand Theft Auto 5 was the most expensive video game ever made, and made the most money for a video game. And we all know they sold over 110 million copies, so you can see them pumping in billions and billions of dollars into this thing. Yeah, it'd be pretty exciting if it comes out after all this time.
I will jump on Grand Theft Auto 6 for about a year, maybe 2, but then I'll leave it alone. Same way I do with the Grand Theft Auto 5.
One more thing I wanted to show you guys. We quickly touched on this earlier, and that was the Antarctica 88 game. So inside the Antarctica 88 game, Limited Rare Games have given us sort of a treasure map. I'm going to leave this up. If anyone in chat has gotten any further, please let us know. I guess it's sort of like an internet mystery right now. We've got $1C $PI with some palm trees. We've got the Skull and Bones. YURPO space D space GT. I've been Googling these numbers, putting in the letters, like trying to decipher them, and I've got no clue. I know other people as well as been doing it. It is interesting and it is fun that game companies make you open their games to like solve different things. I like that.
It looks like a question in one of your contemptible quizzes, Figsy. I'll tell you what.
Pavel might know the answer.
I have no clue what the hell's going on there.
And that brings us to our next segment. So this has been a regular segment on our show pretty much from the start, but it hasn't actually been a segment. So what are you playing at the moment?
What are you playing? Me? What am I playing? Today I played... Well, I sent my PS5 back to Sony because it's been fucking around too much. And so I've been kicking it old school. Today I played Soviet Strike. I don't know if you guys remember this game. It's a helicopter game. Soviet Strike. There was Soviet Strike. There was Nuclear Strike. There was Desert Strike. I was playing Soviet Strike today. Another game I've been playing. Hold on. And I'm actually quite smitten with this game. It's up for trade right now. It is Surf World Series. This game does not suck. I thought it'd be a freaking surfing style.
That's fun.
A surfing style like Tony
What
Hawk.
was on PS2 or PS1? Wasn't it the Stephen Kelly or something like that? It was
Kelly Slater. Kelly Slater.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, the Kelly Slater was a straight up freaking Tony Hawk ripoff, but this is nothing like it, and this is actually fun. It's pretty good. Playing this, I played this in the last couple days, and what was the other game? Oh yeah, PUBG. I'm still playing that piece of shit. But yeah, those are the games I've been playing this past week. What about you guys?
I'm playing this at the moment. Yeah, I can't.
Never heard of it.
Moment. I play, but yeah, this and yeah, I dabble with a bit of Tetris so now and again, but this one is my.
Especially now with all the blackouts we've been having, the handhelds are always ready to go. It's like just here.
Erika, what's your thoughts on the game so far? Like, how's your experience?
I like it. I really do. I really actually like the mechanism where you can attach stuff. And build your own things. I really like that. I like building stuff and that puzzle element of the game. But yeah, I'm not that far in, but I'm really enjoying it. I actually before this came out, I tried to get all the shrines in Breath of the Wild. So I don't have everything yet. So I also play Breath of the Wild as well as this. But I must say, I love those rock characters that come up, and the sound it's amazing. I love it at the moment. I'm a big Zelda fan, so I can't fault the game.
I'm happy you're enjoying it.
Thanks.
Lately, it's just been a struggle in terms of who gets to play first, because it's like the go-to when the lights go out. It's like, where's the Switch?
Where's the Switch? I'm gonna go to the toilet for 2 hours.
And then you hear the kids busy already. It's like,
you're gonna take the Switch. We did that we went through a big Stardew Valley phase, and we actually had schedules. Okay, you playing now, it's my turn now. Okay, when you die, I'm playing now. So Stardew Valley was also a big game for us as a family to play, so we enjoyed that a lot.
Nice. What about you, Mark? What are you playing recently?
So I play a lot of Call of Duty. Call of Duty is pretty much work when it's,
of course,
when you have some free time, because everybody wants to do wants to play Warzone, and we got a group on Discord that you'll see people just pop up, and then all of a sudden someone's streaming them busy playing, and then I actually feel like I want to play a bit now, and then you'll see the guys just pop up one by one, and then before you know it, you have 6 people on DMZ, and then it's like killing, mass murdering, hunting people, and it's just lots of fun.
So you're not fucking around with Vanguard? It's Cold War still?
No. It's just Warzone 2 now. It's just Plunder and DMZ. That's pretty much it. A bit of Battle Royale, but I mean the guys are so toxic. I mean the SA lobbies are, I think, the worst in the world.
It's bad. It is so bad.
No. The toxicity is part of its charm. I mean, that's why we play.
Part of its charm. We love it actually, but I mean, sometimes the guys are just unnecessary. I mean, like the racial slurs.
I come in, I'm like, don't you get offended?
So I was like, so yeah, we just take it as it comes. But I mean, it's just part of the enjoyment.
Fucking second Xbox flashbacks and shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. What about you, Figs? What are you playing these days?
Well, between Zelda, I've been playing a little bit more FIFA 23, but yeah, I think I'm about 30 hours into Zelda at the moment. I guess I'll say spoiler alert, but it's not really a spoiler. I just wanted to talk about one of the game mechanics, and I've just unlocked one where I've never seen a video game do this, and it shows you the path you've traveled for the entire game, and it saves 250 hours of it. So like you can see 250 hours of where you've walked, and I've never seen that in a video game before. That's like really cool. And there's a function you can do that just presses play. So like I'm gonna finish the game and then just sit there and watch that for like 5 hours. You
know? That's insane.
But yeah, it's my first Zelda game, and the only thing that I'm not like 100% loving would be the shrines, because I think they're a little bit repetitive. I think it's just like I've been doing too many of them, so I'm sort of getting sick of them. But besides that, it's an amazing game.
I love the shrines for the sake of it, using it as a tutorial mechanism. So if you want to learn a bit more about the inner workings of the game, the shrines are a good place to kind of show you how they work and things like that. Like now, I basically go through the game trying to get to places where I wouldn't necessarily be thinking of going, because I'm such a low level, but I have these abilities that now I can stick 10 logs against one another, and all of a sudden I can build a bloody walkway like in Death Stranding, where I just shoot the ladder up.
Yeah, like the game makes you use your imagination.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
so I love that.
Imagine a 5-year-old kid having just as a good experience as like a 7-year-old, because their imagination's all it's not real skill. It's what you can think of.
One thing I really liked about Tears of the Kingdom is that your horses was carried over from Breath of the Wild, so you have the same horses that you had in the stable.
Did you know that, Figsy?
I didn't play Breath of the Wild, but I did hear about that.
Yeah, so all the horses that you kept in the
your stables are still
carried over to your new game, which is really cool. Because some of
Andy said Breath of the Wild did that. It's nothing new. You're not a true Zelda fan, Figsy. And I've only owned Nintendo gear for like 3 years, so
I know nothing about Zelda or the horses, but I got the answer right on the quiz.
Well done.
Hey guys, where can everyone find you guys on social media?
Okay, I'm on TikTok and Instagram. My tag is @SAGamerGirl or @SA_GamerGirl for Instagram, and just @SAGamerGirl on TikTok. If you guys want to subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. I try hard to upload the content that we find, and it's difficult for us to find, and then I just talk a bit about stuff. So yeah, that's where you can find me.
She's the social media person. Yeah. On my Instagram, you'll find me riding mountain bikes, and that's about it. But I mean, that's why I'll just let it all up to her. So basically, anything gaming related, you'll find on SA Gamer Girl. So
if you want to see Mark, though, the PS3 and 4 collectors group, he occasionally pops up in there.
And if you guys are so inclined, we'd love to have you in the PlayStation 3 collector. PlayStation ain't dead. PS3 ain't dead groups. I always get jealous of your fucking PS3 collectors, people. Just come to my group. It's still happening. It's still hip. It's still hot. Fixie's group is dead as doornails.
Can I just show one thing that I'm really excited about?
Yes,
I had the opportunity to go to Comic-Con for the first time in 2019, and Nolan North was one of the guests that have came to visit, and
he's
so
from Uncharted, yeah.
And I took him this, and he signed it for me.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's fucking sweet.
And I took a photo with him. I don't have it ready now. You can check out on my Instagram page, and I think it's still in here. I had what happened was I was the first person in the line to see him, so they gave me this sticky note. And it says, first Nolan, and I still kept it.
First Nolan.
It's also in here. So this is one of my most prized possessions because also I love the Uncharted series very much. But this, I actually gave it to him, and he's like, it's the first time he's ever seen this in real life. So that
That's
was also
the
really
Treasure Fortune Hunter edition from Uncharted 3.
So I don't know. I'm contemplating if I should get this like sealed with some resin or something, not to let it. I don't know. I'm scared it's gonna fade.
Are you? I mean, have you ever sent anything off to be graded?
It involves our post, so
it will. I'm just
yeah.
scared it's gonna get lost in the post.
Something so big too, you'd be too afraid.
Yeah.
It's a really cool collector's edition, that one.
That's fucking badass.
Unfortunately, I sold it because of its size, but it was one of my favorite ones.
I mean, if you could
then
find
in the same Comic-Con, Mark actually got so this one, yeah.
Careful.
Catherine, signed by Troy Baker.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, nice. And it's the cover variant of Catherine too.
Yes. So he's got a photo with Troy Baker and Nolan North, and I've got one with Nolan North and the collector's edition, just holding it up. Like, yeah.
Nice. That's awesome, guys.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I think we'll call it a night there. It's been an absolute pleasure having you both on the show. Thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you so much for having us, guys.
It was
We
so
really
much
appreciate
fun.
it. Hopefully, we didn't embarrass us.
No, man, fucking great. Yes, fuck off.
The light stayed on, which is the main thing. All ran smoothly. Be sure to go and check out all of Erika's social media. I've linked it all below, guys. And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.